I'm at a public hearing on nuclear energy, and I have with me Mrs. Aruna Roy, the member of the NAC, who was here as a jury member. Ma'am, what is your opinion on nuclear energy after having heard from the local people?
Actually, it's a position I've held before, which I hold now as well. The nuclear energy must be the last resort, and people must know exactly what they are in for when there is a nuclear plant. This government, the government of India and the state governments, have not explored the possibilities of non-conventional energy resources, whether it's solar energy or it's wind energy, which is extremely peaceful and totally harmless to human beings. The nuclear plant, even if it doesn't explode or even if there's no missile, even in the process of existing to create energy, it's going to create radiation and pollution. So questions are, first and foremost, if this is a democracy and people do not want the nuclear plant located in their area, can the state impose on lakhs of people their authority and deprive them of their basic fundamental constitutional right to decide what they want to do in their area? Second question is, you have a Gram Panchayat, been saying, "Hamare gaon mein hamara raj." If the Panchayat decides that it doesn't want that plant, can the state government and the central government overrule them, not only overrule them, and book them for sedition, as in the case
You
of
went to Kudankulam. What did you experience there?
In Kudankulam, there are sedition cases against 600 people, most of them very innocent. They don't even know the meaning of the law. And what is sedition if you, in your own environment and in your own development paradigm, want something and do not want something? Is this sedition? Can you impose Section 144 on a people and deprive children of basic education? Can you deprive people of mobility? Is this a question of democracy, or is it a complete violation of democracy? The other thing that is crucially important for this country to answer is if they are peaceful plants for the production of electricity generation, why aren't people allowed to walk in and check to see whether the technical aspects of it, which are completely suspicious at the moment, whether they actually satisfy all the regulations? Why don't you have people come in and check them? If it is, because even under the Right to Information Act, only security installations are removed from inspection. Now, of course, they've brought a new law, and every new law is now asking to be excused from the purview of the Right to Information. Therefore, it raises fundamental democratic questions, not only for the people involved in those places, and now in Haryana, in Banswara, in many other states, in Maharashtra, there are many places where this issue is now going to become a big issue. And you push people to the back, absolutely with their backs to the wall, and then you say they are Maoists and book them. You say that they are anti the state and book them. We are making a travesty of the law. We are making a travesty of the rule of law. We are making a travesty of development, and we are making a travesty of citizenship. And therefore, many questions get raised. And in Kudankulam, these people have been protesting non-stop for 360, more than a year now. And every day, more than 3,000 people get together to protest. Every single day. They are supported by finances they raise. Fisher folk donate one day's earnings, and beedi makers donate 10% of their earnings. Shops in that area donate money. That's how the campaign has been.
So do you think the Prime Minister was telling lies when he said that there is a foreign hand and foreign funding, especially NGOs from Scandinavian and American NGOs?
I think that there is a bogey which is there in this entire country, and this Prime Minister seems to have been affected by that bogey. Foreign money, India runs on foreign money. The governments run on foreign money. We have foreign investment which has gone up multifold, a million times since it was when I was a young teenager in this country. So what are we afraid of foreign money for? And every single pie that comes as foreign money comes through the FCRA and is approved of and sent by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Otherwise, you can't receive foreign money. I don't work in an NGO, but I know how they work. And I therefore think that this allegation is completely false. And if you run a leper home or a school, you're not instigating people. And as these testimonies have proved today, they have said nothing has provoked them to do it. They were provoked by Fukushima. Till Fukushima happened, they did not know what was going to be the impact of this plant on them. As soon as Fukushima happened, they got terrorized by the possible impact of this plant, because this is also on the sea coast. It will affect the fisheries, their livelihood, everything.
Do you plan to raise it with Sonia Gandhi, and if you have, what has been her response?
Well, we will raise it in front of her as chairman of the UPA, if not through the NAC, and we will raise it in front of the government, and we will raise it in front of everybody. And we also have a plea to the media that please cover these instances so the people everywhere in this country know that there are hundreds of thousands of people who are protesting every day for a year. On an average, if you don't take into consideration the 50,000 who come occasionally, and the 10 lakh people who are affected in Kodankulam, 3,000 people for over a year, every single day have been protesting, and we don't see a single visual of them on the screen.
Well, that's not correct. I have also been there and I have covered the agitation. Your allegation that we have not covered is not correct.
One visual for a year is a very bad ratio. I really think periodically, like every week, we need to be awakened. People who see the television need to be awakened every week that the protest still continues. You may have done it as a hyperbole. I said it hasn't been covered. And you know that very many things are covered every single day. What happens in Parliament will be covered every day. Every gossip is covered every day. So therefore, this kind of vital news must reach people. And as the Haryana testimony said, they are not allowed to know the real impact of the nuclear plant. And I think it's the media, it's the social activists, it's everyone in the domain of public information dissemination that we need to tell them how and what the impact will be of the plant. And if still people want it, it's a different issue. But to make uninformed decisions is really anti-democratic.
So in a sense, you're opposing nuclear power, or you're opposing, what are you opposing?
We are not opposing anything. We are asking for reason, rationality, answers to genuine questions raised. We're asking for democracy to function. We are saying you cannot impose on the people. If this is an autocracy, if this is a dictatorship, fine. But if it's a democracy, you cannot impose on people what they do not want. Let us decide whether we want nuclear energy to be at our doorstep or not, given the consequences of disasters, or leakages, or radiation, and permanent damage to our bodies and future of our progeny.
So that was Mr. Aruna Roy telling us that there is a need for a debate on nuclear energy. There is a need for people to understand the risks of nuclear energy. In New Delhi, Pallav Bagla for NDTV.
India's #1 news app. Just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.